Well, hey everybody, welcome back to the home studio, house, whatever you want to call it here, condo. Today we're going to talk about how you watch the video from the Insta360 1X2, which was actually given to me by Insta360, which is really cool. The votes were 64% in favor of showing you how you actually watch this video. So I'm going to show you on your phone. So I'm on an iPhone, but basically on an Android, it's exactly the same. So I even learned how to do a screen recording. So anyways, bear with me here for a minute. So I'm on my YouTube channel. I'm going to go to one of my videos here. Oh, let's go to the yard sale. Let's go to the yard sale on 360. Turn all this down here. So I'm basically what I'm doing now is I'm recording my screen on here. All right, so one way you do it is in vertical. So in vertical mode, the best way is to just keep it in this smaller screen. If you go into this bigger screen, it gets really distorted. So I would just go in the smaller screen. Now, it's not as good. It's better if you go horizontal. So go horizontal. And then you're wondering, like I think some people said about the quality is terrible. Well, these three buttons up in the right corner, and the very top one is you can pick what quality you want. So I have it on the highest quality available, which is, it only goes to 1440. Now some of you might have it on data saver mode. So you can actually change that off in your settings to not be on data saver mode. Yeah, if you're out, it uses more data. But so here, one way to do it is you just scroll around. This is just my thumb. I'm just scrolling around, up, down, you know, wherever you want to look. Zoom in on the screen and scroll around, and there's Evan up here doing his boots. And zoom back out. And there you go. And then you can follow the line you want just by moving it around with your thumb or your fingers or whatever works for you. So here I go. I'm just looking around. You can go from the top. You can spin it around. See whatever you want. That's zooming in, zooming out. Now the other way you can do it as well is you can just turn your phone and it just kind of goes whatever the way you want, you know. And you can also go like this to the sky and down to the ground and over like this and over. You can do whatever you want. And trust me, 360 is here to stay. This is not going to go away anytime soon. But yeah, so the quick tips are, and then you can even pause it on your phone, and you can swivel, but you can't scroll around. So I didn't even know that until now. Anyway, so this is that way is on your phone or a tablet. So basically go up to the dots, click the highest quality, and that's the best way to view it. Yeah, and next let's move on to the computer. Well, here I go wiping out. Oh, but you can't get this kind of video any other way without a 360 camera. So that's basically how you watch it on your phone. Pretty simple. Like, hey man, I'm 60, I figured it out. I'm sure you can too. Another way, besides the computer, which I'm gonna show you in a second, is on VR goggles. Now, I don't have any, but Sid told me when he was in Montreal at his parents' place, his kid has some goggles, and he says it's just surreal. So his parents actually had to even sit down on a chair because it was just too, it was just too much for them. So he goes, "You got to get some goggles. You got to try it." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't feel like spending $400 on goggles because I actually know how to do it. But hey, man, if anybody's is in the vicinity of me and's got goggles, I'd love to actually try it." All right, let's go over to the computer now and record. Anyways, okay, so I'm on my channel here. I'm going to expand it out and let's go to the sunset cruise this time. Wait through the commercials. Okay, so what you want to do on your computer screen is first click that little box down there for the full screen. Now on your computer, when you stop it, you could just turn around and look at everything just by moving your mouse. I'm on a trackpad, moving that around. So I'm just spinning this around with my finger. Now the other way is up on the left corner is this little circle up here with these chevrons. And you can just turn it around, look around, up, down, any way you want. Take your pick. So let's play it a bit here. And for quality, and same, you can zoom in, zoom out. For quality, go to this little button right here, this wheel or cog, and up comes the quality. Now, if you can watch this in 8K, well, I can't watch. It's pretty, oh, it's actually not too bad today. But 8K is a bit more than most systems could handle. But you can see how it's not as smooth in 8K. So, oh, that's 5K actually, never mind. Well, 5K should be actually okay because this Mac is 5K. But, you know, you can look around and there's Sid with his light on, and I've got my Magic Shine light on here that was given to me as well. But actually the best is 4K. Let's put it in 4K. As it renders quite nicely. No, it's not perfect. It's still improving, but as you zoom in and out, I just zoom in and out on the trackpad. I'm sure your the wheel on the mouse would do the same thing. So I'm just moving this mouse around to whatever I want to see. So there's Sid, and then Gord's behind him. Can't see him. He's behind him there somewhere. But we're just cruising down the peak there at sunset. So it's actually quite easy. Back up to these little bars here. So I find that this up here doesn't work as good as just moving the mouse around with your finger. I think that's the better way to go. Yes, the picture is not perfect. It is a bit distorted at times, depending on where you have it zoomed in or out, but all in all, it's pretty good. And this is, like I said, this isn't going away anytime soon. So I'm going to keep doing 360 videos. I might even start another channel that's just for 360 videos. But if you listen to the sound as well, it's all coming from the GoPro that is on my chest strap, because the sound from the 360 camera is not so great yet. All right, let's stop this one. Let's take a look at another one. Oh, the DOA is a really good one to look at in 360.
Get ready for the toughest, comfiest.
So again, open my screen back up.
We're Giver, based out of Jackson,
as far as I can go. So especially on this one, you really get a good view of what we're looking at here, which you can't get from the straight GoPro view. So I'm just scrolling around with my finger, pushing down on the trackpad and turning it around. But look at the views you get, which with the GoPro, actually if you watch the GoPro version of this, it's kind of like you just be looking, the GoPro will be looking out here now, instead of where I want it to look. And then when we start going down into DOA here proper, you get a great view of actually what we're going down. Super steep here. That spire is probably 30 feet tall. You can go on either side. But, you know, you can take a good look at all the granite. And then you spin around, you can see Jen coming down behind me here.
Pretty bad, eh?
But there is a lot of good coming from this camera here. And you can turn around and you can see how I'm going through this little channel. Look at the granite over here. Hit stop, have a look around. Zoom right out, zoom back in. Yeah, so when you zoom in, the picture's not so great, but so I guess the big difference is that you're choosing what you want to see instead of me choosing what you're gonna see, which is, but sometimes it's good to choose what I want you to see, but it's pretty cool that you can choose your own experience. Now, I did have a comment from one viewer, and he says, I don't know how to ski. I have never skied, and now that I watched a skiing 360 video, I know what it's like to ski. That's pretty cool. But yeah, like I said, it's not perfect, but it is pretty cool. Let's see, what other video do we got here that's good?
You want to know why hitting hundreds of balls on the range doesn't work for you when you're trying to fix your slice?
And here's the like here is on the chairlift, where you know you can do your inspection of the cable, the wheels, or just have a good look around at everybody who's on the chairlift. Now you lift the chairlift bar, you gotta like lean your head back or you'll smack it because it is pretty tall. So here I'm on Harmony Ridge. You can look around and see, and I had the camera pointed the wrong way here, but it didn't quite work out the way I wanted. As you can see, the line here is not quite right. But in front of me, it worked out good. So here's Bruce. And because this is Mike's favorite spot here, I'm gonna let those guys drop in first, and then you can just follow who you want. And follow, there's Mike. I can watch him ski down right here. Way over here. All right, so there you go. You can pick your own everything. Oh, dreaming of powder. We haven't had any good powder for a while. Let's see what's going on behind you here. Back to Mike. Anyways, I think you actually get the idea now. Down here is your quality, make it a big screen, and just scroll around. Man, I gotta get some of them goggles, I think. Okay, well, I hope what I showed you there actually showed you how to watch the 360 videos. Like I said, this 360 is not going anywhere anytime soon. It's just going to improve. This Insta360 camera right now is 5.7K, which means each screen is only recording half of that. So that's why the quality is not the absolute best when it comes to watching it on a full-size computer screen, and it's better on your phone. But watch, next year I think you're going to see these in 8K, which means you're going to get a full 4K screen, because each camera will record in 4K. So anyways, only time will tell. Things are changing daily, so I got to get some goggles, I think. All right, until next time, please snow.